Well, you know when your mom tells you you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all? Well, I will say this, MLB Replay needs to be fired into the sun and never brought back. The reason you put replay in is so you get the obvious calls right. Well, in the last week and a half, 3 obvious calls have gone against the Braves. Game-altering, game-changing, important calls. I don't know what else to say other than do not tell New York what the call is on the field. Try that. If it's still the same results, well then get rid of it anyway. Or let us Bobby Cox again, for the love of baseball. It's getting ridiculous. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to say really bad words or Snit, don't use replay no matter what the rest of the season and just let your boys decide it. Because I don't want the fact that the replay can't get a call right to take the aggressiveness out of this team. Yes, we might get thrown out on the bases. But if we get in and the call is not right, it needs to be corrected on replay. But as we've seen, it's just a brotherhood that they don't want to upset the guy that made the call. I don't know why. You want better games and you want the players to decide it on the field. And tonight, that didn't happen. Was our approach against Anthony Senzatella maybe a little over-aggressive? 7 innings for Senzatella, 12 ground ball outs on 83 pitches? Yeah, probably, but it worked in the first couple innings with Ozzie, second pitch of the ball game, Ronald Acuna Jr. style into the shrubbery. And then after Charlie Blackmon's solo blast in the bottom of the first, just a up cutter, nothing he could do there, just a mistake, and he didn't get it back. So 1-1, and then in the second we got a triple by Doovie and a sacrifice fly by Eddie Rosario, and then so it's 2-1. And then the bottom of the third bit us again. The bottom of the order for the Rockies has been a issue. Catcher Nunez, I believe, doubled, got ahead 2 strikes, worked it to a 3-2 count. Good at bat for him. We were able to get Senzatella, kept Nunez at second, and then a single, and then a walk, and then a sacrifice fly by Charlie Blackmon, because it was first and third, 1 out, 2 outs, and then on the sacrifice fly, and then he was able to get out of it. So it was 3-2, and then in the 6th, we got a hustle double from Freddie Freeman, and then a Riley rocket into the corner. The first MLB Replay gaff, he was clearly safe, called out. Luckily, Freddie Free was hustling to make sure that run scored before the 3rd out was made. And then in the bottom of the 6th, our lead lasted 5 seconds with a 2-out double by Trevor Story, flat slider, and then a squeaker by Dansby and Riley by CJ Cron. I've had about enough squeakers in this road trip for a lifetime to go against the Braves. And then in the top of the 8th, we got a leadoff double by Eddie Rosario. Unfortunately, Jack Peterson popped up against Chacin on a 2-0 count. It was a good pitch, just got under it, unfortunately. Then Eddie took a big risk trying to go to third to make it sacrifice fly would tie the ball game, and he was clearly safe. Again, that was ultra aggressive, given that you had Ozzie and Soler, Ozzie at the dish and Soler in the hole. But you got to make sure 1,000 times out of 1,000 you're going to make it, and he did. Replay things, and then Ozzie popped out, and then In the ninth, it was 1-2-3, easy breezy. Couple more line drive outs, and we go home sad. I want to lose a game because we lose a game. I don't want to lose a game because you miss calls. And I felt that 3 times in the last week and a half. And I know, again, our approach wasn't the best, but we still had several line drive outs that didn't go our way. But we got to work the counts a little bit better, I think. And as always, go Braves. We're at our best when we're doing that, but it's hard when you get screwed over so many times. But as always, go Braves. Still got a 2-game lead.